Bro, y'all about to see me somehow make this miracle. That's starting to make sense though. But yeah, I gotta do a lot. It's crunch time. I created the yield sensing autonomous musical actuator model analyzer, aka your mama, because your mama's always right. Alright, I'm gonna go through the list. Yeah. So I'm trying to go back to like the notes and stuff.
Sounds so soulful, don't you agree? I invented sweat. Popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab. Proof. I guess I got my swagger back. Truth. New watch alert.
It makes it easier to bear. You won't regret it, no. They say the government missed. Yo, come on, y'all. I'm trying to watch the show.
Bro, I'm tired, bro. Fuck. Okay, let me think about this really quickly. Again, what am I selling? This is a this tool allows a perfect pitch to be found
I didn't know how to stay. You believe under the blood, me say me under the blood.
The hardest part of having any sort of childhood friend is when you realize how different you actually are. Because when you're kids, you're kind of the same. You play the same games, you want the same things, but as you get older, that starts to change. I didn't even know he wanted to be a doctor. And now my friend goes to school over here, and I guess she wanted to travel, so I don't really see her. And this other friend, he has a family. He's never free. Only now do I realize how different my friends were than me. Because all of a sudden, that school lunch table is international, and they're all changing the world in their own little ways, and I have more feelings than I have words.
nuevo. Tú estás dura y yo me veo cabrón en el espejo. So what's up? Tú dando mamacita. Dime what's up.
If no one has ever told you, the key to soft skin starts in the shower. And don't get me wrong, lotion.
Bro, I'm so distracted, I'm so tired. This tool allows a perfect pitch to be set. I just want to close my eyes so badly. All right. what's the word? Not convenient, but
No one has ever told you the key to soft skin starts in the shower. And don't get me wrong, lotion does help. But if your skin is itchy and dry after you get out the shower, you might just locking in dryness. That's exactly why I switched to the Native Deep Rich Moisturizing Body Wash. It's infused with shea butter, so it tackles dryness before you even leave the shower. It's free of sulfates and parabens, so you don't have to worry about those harsh chemicals drying you out. The creamy texture helps to lock in moisture and leave you feeling so soft. And the scent? The lily milk and white sage, it smells so clean and fresh, it reminds you of a spa. So now that you know, you can have soft skin with the Native Deep Rich Moisturizing Body Wash. You'll thank me later. Instagram team. If no one
Keep.
has ever told you,
My little love, I see your eyes wide and like an ocean.
You can't also my
See you as my crush. I will not trust. Take you for I just want.
God is good. God is good. And tell mama what's up. Thank you for keep betting on me. And I'm gonna keep stepping up. And I'm gonna keep being the best version of myself I could be. So I just want to say thank you for everybody in this room that had something to do with my success. I love you guys.
Don't tell.
When I tell you, I'm tired. Alright, so next we're gonna deal with the e-commerce part of it. This is when I gotta use the internet, bro. I can't even lie. I said this though too. These are all things I said earlier when I developed this project. So lots of perfect pitch to be said. Crushing tuning, especially for high tension marching quads, is a subject. Cause your mama's always right. Uh, I'm getting hungry. Alright, let's actually break this down. Let's see if it makes sense so it flows. Alright. You've been chosen to. It's the Super Bowl. person. Music starts to begin. So behind the scenes, Because your mama is always right. Your mama is always right. think we did a little something.
Opportunity to present a lot of our information over that long period of time.
Do you guys know when you'll have judging done, and when we'll find out if we advance to the next round? I know that it's next week, so just wanting to asking for like planning purposes.
We honestly, the goal is to have all the scoring done by Thursday morning. So that way, I mean, even if we can share Wednesday evening in our session Wednesday, but because we are, again, for planning purposes and especially for any of the finalists that may be traveling, we want to get that information as early as possible, but no later than Thursday morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if you all, if Paris or Sydney, if you all don't have any other questions, especially Sydney, since you still need to record, feel free to use the rest of this time to do so.
Okay,
right.
Thank you so much. See you all on Wednesday. So we have our sessions, all right?
Yep, sure do.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And there won't be any other information after everyone comes back together, right?
No, since everyone is finishing all at different times, so we'll just keep making the same announcements. No worries. But check your chat. I dropped some links for you in the Zoom chat.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, take care. Look out for feedback via email.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Mr. McCarter, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? Hi.
Good. You just joined us. You need to get in the breakout room, or are you finished?
No, I actually just joined you guys. I had like another class that usually like overlaps, but it overlapped a little bit like longer today, so that's why.
All right, let me see if I can. So most of the group, a couple of the groups, let me not say most of them, a couple of the groups are wrapping up. So I'm just going to, Chris, you think it'd be okay to just randomly assign him to one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Blackwell.
Let's see. I don't know who to.
Yeah, I don't know who to either.
Oh, how about Mr. Shaw, since his was the last group that was open?
For sure.
Okay. So everyone's kind of going through their presentation.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And nice to see you, Mrs. Blackwell. How you doing?
See, how you doing?
I'm doing all well.
That's good.
Yeah. I like I was telling them, you know how I usually come in later for because of my class. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I'm gonna join.
All right, I see you should.
Waste, but also benefit people that are struggling from natural disasters as well. And through this, we will also expand and work with NGOs to target these areas. Okay, so far, that's all I have. Thank you.
You said so far. That was a lot. That was actually very informational. I think you have, compared to everybody else, I think y'all all had a lot of information, but you were very specific with your information, specific. You're very detailed. A lot of more visuals could help for you too in your presentation. All three are eco-friendly kind of situations. So when we come to that, we want to be more involved with, especially in the school industries too. So you might want to be able to collab with a lot of engineering people that's into engineering. You can do when you do your little science, you can do like your little science fairs. You can collab with construction companies, real estate companies, solar energy companies, even Goodwill, like how you said you do things with Goodwill, and with fashion industries too, like not-for-profit fashion industries that have the same mindset and goal and eco-friendly systems that you use. Your target audience of 30 to 55 are great because that's the time where your brain switches into being an adult and refining your things and having a family. So your target audience is great. You want to find different avenues where you can sell your product to high marketing buyers, like realtors and those high industries that's into the environmental business, if that makes sense. Waste to Walls is cool. I like the name of it too as well.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any feedback? And then there's a Jarek that just entered the room.
Yes, how you doing? Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, so I just got added. I had like a later class that kind of intersected with this one.
Right.
That's okay. So sorry for the inconvenience.
Nah, you good.
So do I just start with the with?
Are you ready with your presentation?
I am still in the process of putting it like polished together in a slideshow, but I can give you like a verbal one if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm gonna start with a picture, but I I guess try to describe it. So again, it's the Super Bowl, and you paid for a lot of travel expenses. You also pay for the tickets. You're excited to see the halftime. The music starts to begin, and it's not anything you paid for. The musicians quickly switch from a live audio recorded to a drum track, and you're disappointed. You see the difference in the musication. You see they eventually start playing, but this moment was noticeably unprofessional. Behind the scenes, the weather had made the drum heads to the instrument warp, making them completely out of tune. The drummer tries to do their best to retune the instrument last minute, but the show must go on. There's not enough time. Percussion tuning, especially for high-tension marching drums or quads, is a subjective, time-consuming process. Is prone to a lot of human error. A lot of those also are done to a lot of environmental factors. So, like heat and humidity cause like a pitch drift, usually where the head of the drum warps. During performances, leading to overall poor ensemble instrumentation. So, tuning the drum is something that has to happen consistently and effectively, but it just takes a lot of time. Until now, with the device of a yield sensing autonomous musical actuator model analyzer, abbreviated to your mama, because your mama is always right. So what does that mean? Again, we are tuning pitches. We are making sure that each note is always right. This tool allows a perfect pitch to be set onto the instrument and an autonomous key tuner. So the audience is primarily for musicians or people willing to become a musician. Tuning a drum usually ranges between 5 to 10 minutes on each, from like a moderate user. And an entire drum line, that's over like 60 heads, and that's like an average of, maybe like a 30 set ensemble. This tool removes the amount of time it takes to provide an even more accurate sound to accompany the full ensemble, because again, those small things do make a difference to the overall sound. There are a few other devices that have a convenience of tuning a drum to make it a little bit easier, but this device is going to be the first in the market to be completely autonomous, meaning you put it in and it does all the work for everything. The closest comparisons to such a tool like the Yamaha are devices that are help with the tuning process, and their pricing is around between $700 to $100. But again, all those just kind of make the process a little bit easier. They aid the process, rather than this makes it completely hands off. There's a total lack of activity in this mechanical solution. Current tuners only provide, like I said, data, but they don't do the physical labor to make it all efficient. Where I could find this market to be curated is a lot of at music festivals, school band concerts, or even big football games, and then overall like jam sessions like Tiny Desk, like those kind of like small in-house performances is where I would primarily find our market and be able to just be seen and visible. Now, getting to the logistics, the total addressable market, there's over 25,000 high schools and college marching bands globally. Plus, they're growing in all like a drum corps. This is also from a market of HBCUs and also PWIs. And then a lot of band directors and percussion instructors are always having equipment. And again, this makes it so much easier for them to get the job in and out. The global percussion market is valued at approximately $1.52 billion in 2026, with a compound annual growth rate about like 1.3 to 3%. And the majority of these sales are usually in the instrumentation of itself. And so that's just the market overall for percussion. And again, there hasn't been something there to aid with that. So each instrument that is usually used in said percussion can be benefit off of having a system that can on time suit everything for it. Overall, the cost for production is going to be $225 roughly. That's ideally with 6 motors, 6 gearboxes. Those are around $6.50 each, with multiple torques within the motor. $12 for the sensing arrays, for 6 sensors. A hub, that's $25. Specifically, the one I was looking at is around like $22. Handles the frequencies of the wireless syncing ability, the power of the battery, that's around $9 essentially. The framing itself is around $45. I'm creating the arm, and that's a 3D printing process. And then the hardware, the internal wiring, the drivers, the steel drum sockets, those are all going to be around $28. So additionally, for one model, it's going to be around like $225. So what I would use with that 10,000 is, we're still definitely in the research and development phase. I'm currently a mechanical engineer major, so using systems like Fusion 360 and CAD has kind of been something I've done on my own. But overall, around $4,500 would be used to source those high torque motors that are going to be needed for the years, and about $2,500 will be used to just like refine the overall like algorithm of just doing like a lot of troubleshooting to make sure that it can filter out like a lot of like stadium noises. So let's just say like you're doing this at a game, or you're at high school, and similar to like how your AirPod works, that noise cancellation system, something that can kind of block out a lot of the outside noise and focus specifically on the pitch that's given, and I make those adjustments. And then the rest would be used to eventually try to get the lug, try to get like the lug technology that's going to be autonomous, making that patent. So scalability right now within this early stage is like just to get like a couple units, like hopefully like 5 of those arms and instrumentation 3D printed. And then in the middle is when we can kind of go to another market where we're directly going to like a lot of HBCU like a drumline battles or battle of the bands, or also just other band competitions. And then lastly, a long-term use is basically taking this idea and going from a handheld tool to it being completely licensed to those big companies that I was mentioning in the overall percussion bracket. And that is it. That is your mama, the self-tuning drum.
So first of all, that was dope. That was really, really, and everybody's applauding you. So that's good. That's good. So I can imagine the finished product when you're done. Put all of that on canvas. Just splat all of that on canvas so everybody can see. I have a visual of that. Everything you just said, or even a slideshow, because it was good. I think for you, your target audience is clear and easy. It's so when it comes to that, one of the key things that you said was you can use college. So I have it written down: college bands, high school bands, and the music industry.
Yes, sir.
You can use all of those as your target audience to see if how your product works, and to show them that your product works. So when the HBCUs are getting ready for their football games, so football season starts in August. So in July you can go on campuses and have them use your product as a tester, if that makes sense. You can do that with your high school. The same thing you can do it with the local high schools. For HBCUs, they have CIAA in the basketball world, where in every avenue, everybody travels with their bands. So to make sure that it's in perfection, you can collab with them, and that's also a marketing tool for you. So now once they see what your product can do, then they can sell it to their athletic department, and the athletic director can be like, well, yeah, we're gonna purchase this from you, and then other schools will brand off because they see that your product is really good. And then you can go to music artists, you can go to the music industry, you can go to engineers, producers, and ask them for little tidbits or show them what your product does.
Yes,
and it's just the communication with everything. The word of mouth is the best word. outside of social media. With yours, it's a little bit harder, not harder to use the social media, but it's more in-person things for you for everybody to be great, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the feedback.
We're about to burst out, but I wanted to say something too. If you were finished.
No, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. And I apologize to the other one. I had to go downstairs to pick up my food, so I apologize when I give feedback to the last one. But I remember when you joined the call, our first intro meeting, you were at band practice. So I would suggest putting a video of you doing the drums on your slide, because your personality is so optimistic and vibrant. Like, don't overthink it, but use your Canva template, but definitely put some real life videos like into it, because everything else would sell itself. But
yeah, you sold that your mama thing, everything. Like, that was cool.
Right. Your mom was always right.
Nah, man.
Without you, also I want to invite the mentors to the pitch competition will be March 25th, 5:37. I believe we're going to try our best. If you can't attend physically, we plan on having it virtual, as we'll try to live stream it. Don't quote me on that, but we might be virtual some form, shape, or some way. If not, we will record it, hopefully, and send it to you. So we appreciate you and your time. I will be sending you a thank you email probably tomorrow with a Google form, which I would like you to fill out. I'll be sending you a nice gift, a token, let me say that, from Howard University. And if you work at Howard University, I will be walking up to your office. But if not, I would like your mailing address so I can send you a nice token for the mentors. And Dr. White, did you have anything you want to say to the mentors?
Nothing that hadn't already been said, but it can't go without saying again. Thank you all so much. We all know that it takes a village, especially considering how isolating entrepreneurship can be. So thank you for being a part of the community for these students and for the PNC Center.
Thank you. And for the students, I'm excited to see your pitch competitions. If you have any questions, I will be on till 7. I'll say 7:05, and I'll answer any questions for the students. But I wish you guys the best. I'm excited to see the videos. I have some turned in already, and I'm just so amazed. So we have a lot of wonderful ideas, a lot of entrepreneurs, and I wish you guys good night. I know you guys are like, can we move this along so I can turn it in? So your students, if you're ready to go, please feel free. And I will be on till about 7:05 if you have any questions, concerns, or comments. And thank you, mentors. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ooh, I see some hands. All right, Elizabeth.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. This call was really good. We got some good feedback in our group, but I wanted to just confirm, I did receive the email to send our pitch to the emails, but I wanted to ask, should we place the video in like Google Drive, or should we upload our videos to YouTube? Like, what would be the suitable way to make the pitch visible? And the part 2 of that would be, is the video max recording 10 minutes? Like, if we record ourselves less than 10 minutes, is that okay?
Yes, okay. Yes. So first question, you can send in any form that's that you want to. I will, as courtesy, I am opening all the videos, so if they won't open for some reason, or I can't hear, or there's a video issue, I will send you an email letting you know, send this back to me real quick and correct it. Nice. It won't be after midnight, I'm telling you right now. It will be, I won't be doing that. So it'll be in the morning tomorrow. And yes, your video is 10 minutes, but be mindful that the final, if you're, move up to the finalist, the final pitch is 7 minutes, okay? But if you're under 10, that's good. If you're over 10, you got to think about that. All right. Yes, Miss Little.
Hello, Miss Blackwell. I was wondering, yes, kind of had a similar question. I was wondering if I could put my video in my presentation, like right after the cover slide, the video right after, or should I not do that?
Say it again.
I was wondering if I could put my pitch video in my presentation, like right after the cover slide. It'll be my pitch, and then just everything else following.
You can do that. You can be creative as you want. I have somebody, I won't say who sent me, and they have it embedded. So I am not particular about that.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I know I have some more questions. Any more questions? Are you guys excited? No, yes.
Yes. Tyrone, now when I saw you on campus before spring break, you said you was gonna be ready.
I'm ready. I said yeah.
Oh, I saw you shaking your head.
Like... Oh no, I was shaking my head with excitement.
Okay, good.
I'm excited. Yes, Mariah.
Oh no, mine's is clapping. I'm clapping.
Oh, you're clap. I'm getting tired. I just saw hands.
I guess the one last reminder, just remember, of course, as you're submitting or sending in your video pitch, that yes, we're going to see your name, we're going to know what school you go to. We're taking that information and putting it into a separate file. So to the extent possible, this is going to be what they call a blind review process. So the judges won't know who you are. The judges won't know what school or what your affiliation is, and you're going to be sure to make sure there's no indication of your affiliation in your final video. All right?
Also, we will be meeting on Wednesday for our regular session. So I'll send out an invite tomorrow, okay? And I believe somebody, Jordan, if you want to stay on, we can do your presentation now if you want me to review. If anybody, I'll stay on till 7:15, but if anybody else want to stay on, I will be here. But Jordan, if you want to go over it, you can. Yes, Daryl.
So after we submit, when will we hear back things? Like, how does the pitch competition next Wednesday work? Does everybody go, or is it just the people who make it to the finals? Like, how does that work exactly?
Well, everybody's welcome to go. So what I would do, either Wednesday or Thursday.
Wait. Let me
rephrase that. Go ahead, Dr. White.
Yes. When you ask, does everybody go? Are you asking, does everybody pitch, or can everybody?
No, I'm asking, does everyone attend? Like, would you want everybody to attend? Like, if they haven't made it to the finals, do they not attend, or you're not invited?
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was about to say, if you're in Florida, no, you might not. But yes, everybody's welcome to attend. Everybody's welcome to attend. A lot of people bring their family, friends, and so forth. Please attend to support your fellow entrepreneurs. So how it will work, either Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, you'll get an email, probably from Dr. White or Dr. Graham, stating that you've been moved on to be a finalist. And then you'll be given instructions if you're a finalist. Also, if you're a finalist and you're out of town, we need you to respond ASAP for travel. ASAP. So, but if you're in town, you can still respond ASAP. But for the travel, we have to do it proactively. So you'll get an email from, like I said, Dr. White or Dr. Graham from the PNC office saying you're a finalist. They will give you the next steps. Okay. What else can I tell you? Wednesday we will still have. Wednesday we'll still have a presenter, and we will also have one Monday. So the party doesn't stop. The party doesn't stop, okay? And then Wednesday, we will have a reception afterwards and so forth. Everyone, regardless, let me rephrase that. Let me not put everyone. Everyone who has 80% will receive a certificate of completion. All right? So you may not get it that day, but will be mailed to you if we don't have it. We most likely will, okay? I think that's all I think I answered your question. What other questions are there? Yes.
So will we be meeting online or in person on Wednesday?
Oh, virtual? Virtual, we'll meet virtual, in person. Monday we will meet the hybrid. So if you're online, you'll meet online, and if you're if you go to Howard, you're local, you will be in person on Monday. Yes, more questions.
Hi, Ms. Blackwell.
Just real quick, I wanted to know. So I remember in the beginning we were talking about there's going to be another pitch competition opportunity outside of the program. So do you have to be a finalist in order to participate in that one, or is that just open to everyone?
Dr. White, that would be during
Guys always trying to push
the
me.
4th annual HBCU Empower, the Entrepreneurship Conference, in June. So if you're around, if you can make it back to DC, June 24th through the 26th, that pitch competition is open to anyone.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Any more questions?
I'm dropping in the chat. So March 23rd through the 27th. Next week, yep, that's next week, y'all. That's Howard Entrepreneurship Week. So if you're local to the DMV area, if you are a student or if you're affiliated with Howard, we'd love to see you. The PNC Center is helping to support a lot of the events, but the College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Fine Arts, the Computer and Data Analytics Department, different divisions across campus are hosting entrepreneurial events. So we're collecting all the information and we'll make sure to share that out. But be on the lookout and mark your calendar, save the date for Howard Entrepreneurship Week.
Thank you, Dr. White, for reminding me. All right, I won't hold you, Jordan. If you want me, I'll stay on Jordan. And I don't want to keep you guys. Don't forget the submission is 11:59 tonight. So I'm excited to see them tomorrow morning. I see that smile over there. I see it. All righty, I'll see y'all. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you later.
Yes.
Good luck, everyone. Looking forward to your submissions.
Sure, y'all take care now.
All right, stay blessed, y'all.
Tyrone, you with this head. You sending me. I'm here for it, though.
Hello. Thank you.
Period. Take your vows.
yeah. I wish I got to hear yours. I didn't hear yours.
No, I'm actually very glad you did. That's why I was very happy you joined after the fact. I literally just finished not too long after. Well, actually no, because you joined in the middle of the other girls. But yeah. Very glad you didn't, because that was something. That was something I wanted no remembrance of.
What do you mean? Oh, well, thank you for I saw the hand claps during the pitch. I was like, wow, I'm really chatting right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really.
And it didn't sound like it. It didn't at all. You would have thought. See, I knew that it was BS. However, if I didn't know that beforehand, I would have never thought.
Well, I told you.
It sounded like you had a whole script that all you had to do was put it on a slide. That's what it sounded like.
Well, that's kind of what happened. I just wrote like a lot of stuff down, and I was kind of slowly reading it off and just.
And it didn't sound like you were reading for real. That's the thing. Like you, Mr. the King of Finesse. I can't.
Oh, thank you.
Like that was amazing.
Nope.
The whole time my voice was shaking, and I was saying kind of the same thing over and over, and my slides weren't done, and yeah, that's how that looked. That's how that went.
Oh, let me give you something in case this might help. I screenshotted this from early on, and this kind of like guided me a lot.
Heard. And yeah, I think honestly, I'm gonna just take my L.
Is that why you brought that up?
What?
The whole like, oh, I'll just do. Is there a way
The
to
other
be?
one?
Yeah.
However, before I even asked that question, I was already kind of content with just taking my L. Because it's like, take my L because genuinely, if I really wanted this, I would have locked in. Or stressed myself out and probably still not get it because it's half-assed. So it's like, I think I'll take the option where I don't stress myself out. And it's like, yes, God could work a miracle and I am highly favored. I know that.
Right.
He will open other doors.
Right.
He will open other doors.
Well.
And like, if he's calling me the way I believe he is, I'm gonna be good.
Well, I want to say, before you get on the Glaze train again, like, I'm really proud of your just your logo and stuff. I know it's not like exactly how you wanted it to be, but I like the way it looks. I definitely like. I feel like specifically, I feel like what really turned out the way that, well, what I feel like that really came out better than you expected was the halo. I feel like the halo was really nice.
Yeah, it came out nice.
Yeah, I really liked that. I was like, oh, look at her. You know what I'm saying? I you know, the same way I guess you feel proud, I was even more. That's why I was like, wow, look at her. Okay.
Thank you. And yeah, my mom kind of blew me, I can't lie. Because I sent it to her, and all I said was, I did it using AI, whatever. She was like, I can tell. Don't make me fight you. Like, oh my God. Because, like, I'm not going to lie, I had to hold my tongue. She was like, oh, I can tell. You like it. You love it or like it. And I was like, in my head, I was like, breathing. And I was like, well, it's better than anything you gave me. Like,
Right.
Like,
Mind you, I'm sitting, I told myself with this beaming fatigueness, I was like, let's make something shake, I guess. Like, let me just, yeah.
It'd be like that. But yeah, also, so in the logo, so this is one of the sketches. Oh, wait.
Hold up. I'm sorry, I'm
You
getting,
can look it up on your phone, literally.
no, somebody called me, but yeah, no, I'm not answering it, bro.
But the fit, that's literally something Morgan, like, drafted up for me, like, as one of the outfits. Right. And then, like, with the mannequin, it was just, like, kind of like an outline of a person, and then, like, when I had AI, like, kind of translate it onto the thing. First of all, this joint took mad attempts. Like, let me show you all the different...
What did you use?
I was trying to use the Google Gemini Nano whatever thing, and I started to use that one, but then it started acting stupid towards the end, because basically, it like, so this was how...
It like overly corrected itself, like...
No, and it's like, it made my last name with one T, and I kept trying to, like, add the T in, like, all the things that was stupid. And then, like, if it wasn't the T, it was like, it kept making the model big in the background, and I wanted it to be small and, like the eye, like that. I was like, yo, like, it wouldn't give me both if it really wanted to. So this is what I started off with, what I drew and did in my thing. And then, I, like, gave it this outfit and had it made one with this outfit at first, and then I didn't like it, but then it gave me this.
You were like, let's not make her white.
Right, but then also it gave me two eyes. I'm like, that's stupid. So boom, then we got that. I made her black. Now, still big. I didn't hate it, but I was like, I still want to see how it looks with her small, and I had to remove the eye, because that was another thing it wasn't doing. Then when it removed the eye, it's not centered or like spaced properly, so I was like, you're pissing me off. But yeah, then it gave me that one, but then it was like, where's the second T? I was like, all right, like it was just irritating me. So then yeah, then we ended up eventually going with this.
I kind of like the bigger one for some reason.
This one?
I mean, that's just me though. Obviously, that's just me though.
Well, this one, she's also light skinned. She's lighter skinned, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, well, is that not you? Like,
I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, it is me, but like, I don't know.
Right. I know your body a little bit.
Shut up. But yeah, I don't know. I could use either or, honestly.
Hey, okay. No, I really do. I was just like, wow. Like I said, now, I knew. Okay, so what did you think about mine? What did you think?
It was amazing. First of all, because I'm not gonna lie, I heard you saying the name. It was a lot of words, and then you were like, your mama, and I was like, this nigga's not for real. Like, I think everybody was laughing, because that was like mad clever and just funny as hell. But it also catches niggas' attention. See?
Right.
But yeah, good target market, all of that stuff. Yeah, I didn't really, like, I was listening, but I also don't understand none of the mechanics behind it. But, you know, very, like, you know, you broke it down nicely, right? What feedback did I have? I had something in my head that I wanted to say, but the time...
Yeah, I was a little upset that he wasn't, like, a STEM guy, because I was, like, trying to, like, get, you know, somebody STEM related, so they can, like,
Yeah, he didn't like. He gave good feedback for mine, considering the fact that I didn't like I BS. But it's like I would have liked if they kind of curated and like put us in groups of people that were in that field.
I thought that's what they were doing. No.
Maybe that's what they did for people that were on it beforehand. Because basically, when I joined the call is when he did too. So it's like me and the other girl, like the first girl who had went. She, like, it was.
When
just
did you
the two of
join?
them. I joined like probably 15 minutes late.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mind you, wasn't ready. So while she was presenting, I was still working on mine.
yeah, I was
or at
thinking
least
about
trying
that
to get a
too.
little bit. But yeah. But she got her degree in like something in fashion. So I asked her for her email, so I got that and I emailed her. Well, I actually put an email to get sent at like 7:31, so it'll be sending to her soon. But yeah, so I got her information.
Right. As you should. Nilsa's quick with the network. She don't stop.
But yes. But yeah. Pocket. But yeah. Very, 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 very good. And I also, while you were talking the whole time, I'm just like, who can I get him in front of at Warner that is like, when you get this done, hello? Because I'm like, I don't really have big exec connects other than like Professor Young, but Professor Young could get me in front of those people. And it's not like Julian Petty won't come back because he's the one who like got the program at our school and everything. And like Howard Lum and all of that. But it's like, I could message these people and be like, hey, I have someone who has an amazing product for you. And then boom, now you pitching in front of them and they're funding it. And bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide is a step in the room.
Right.
And now you got a deal.
Right. And I'll be like, you know, I gotta give Nilsa, you know, at least a 15% cut. Like
Make it 10. Thanks. Nah.
Okay, 5. Thank you.
So I told you that.
Well, but yeah, thanks. Like I said, bro, I told you verbatim. I was like, I'm about to, like, I knew.
Also, your hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you. You see the.
Mm-hmm.
I knew deep down. I was like, that's why when we were talking earlier, I was like, bro, I'm looking at this. Like, for me, when I was just, like, looking at it and reading it, like, that enough was, like, me just slowly mold, like, imagine this is, like, clay. By me, like, keep, like, reading the guidelines, I was, like, slowly, like, kind of just molding it into something. But then, like, I came home, and I was like, okay, how to refine the details a little bit? How to make it a face and stuff.
Right.
And then that's why I was like, bro, I'm so lazy. Like, I literally was just I was on the floor. Then I did it in the chair. I you know, just trying to like piece together. And then I've had a bunch of facts. And I was like, okay, how do I structure this in case I get told like, hey, talk right now? And that's exactly what happens. So I was like, well, I'm glad I did that at least. So yeah, and now I have to somehow finesse a whole video. Amazing. But the video is just a slideshow, and that's what I didn't do before. Before I literally did what I did just then. Remember, I just spoke.
Yeah. And
so I'm gonna put some numbers up and stuff like that, and we'll see.
If anything, literally just get a template on Canvas and plug in the info.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's only one thing I'm gonna add more that I feel like I would just add in general for somebody else I was asking in like the judge point of view is the competitors. I wanted to highlight like a little bit of the competitor market because I didn't even know there was one, to be honest. But even then, it's like they don't really do anything. They just like kind of age you a little bit more. It's kind of like I don't know how to like I don't know. It's like they don't really like do the job. They like help the job a little bit easier, if that makes sense. Like they don't necessarily like get the job. They don't tune the drum. It's like, oh, here's a little tuner that like helps you with the pitch, but you still gotta do the tuning yourself. Or oh, here's a tuner that it's like it shows you what the note is, and then it like it. I don't know how to explain it, but basically it's like you put it on the lug, and then it'll show you like what note you should be at. And
the lug is the silver piece.
Right. And it'll slowly adjust for you. But regardless, I'm trying to make it to where you put it on, I'm combining both of them. You basically put them on, you tap something, it all works, stuff like that.
Period.
And basically, yeah. So, yes, man. You know me. What can I say? No, I'm kidding.
I know your body, just a little naughty stuff.
Heavy on just a little.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Great. Well, I don't know. This is kind of the mood where it's like, huh? What?
Oh no, I thought you were getting off so you could work on it. Continue.
No, I was gonna say this is the mood where it's like I kind of want to like stop and lay down. So it's like I know I can't do that though. So I'm about to at least get some food, and then I'm going to like just find a proper like setup, and then I guess no. I'm gonna get some food, and then I'll start working on the Canva, and then I'll go from there. Cause now did you? I even wrote like, cause in my head, right, if I was doing a video, if I had time, I was really gonna do a video of me playing the drum or something like that, and then like specifically playing the drum, and then the drum be off, cause that's like a real life problem. So then I was like, okay, well if that doesn't happen, how do I still set the stage? And that's when I thought about the Super Bowl thing, and I was like, well, and then
you're good. And you could still put the video. She said you could do it. Just I think is a time limit.
Wasn't that girl a student that said that?
Yeah, she's one of the people in the program.
Yeah, that's I was like, okay. First I thought she was like one of them. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. And I was like, wait, why are you asking questions too?
She was the one who went first, but yeah, but she graduated already. She got her degree and all of that. But and I think she already has her business like up and running and everything. But yeah, I think on the like rules and regulations or whatever, it said that you can implement videos. It just couldn't be over a certain amount of seconds.
Yeah, it said 30.
Right.
That's what I said I was gonna try.
So yeah, that's more than enough time.
But yeah, if I don't do that, then I'll probably still do the Super Bowl thing and probably just paint that picture. Because I was just like, first I was gonna come from a perspective of like, hey, the instrumentalist, the musician, but then I was like, most people that are in this position are going to be on the consumer side. So then I was like, oh, okay. You're watching a concert and something happens, you don't notice it, paint the picture a little bit. If that makes sense. Yeah.
No, and it was a good picture. I don't know if you saw it, but I recorded it and put it in our shared album, so you can use that as reference.
Oh wow, thanks. What if I just put the whole thing in there and just take the audio and just be like, I'm done? No.
So it's not a good recording, but you could probably take the audio.
But like I said, like within laziness doubt, I literally could make the slide, take the audio, click it a couple times, and keep it pushing. No, I'm kidding. But now it's all good. I'll take the time to do the right way.
Yeah, and it also has the feedback at the end in case you forget what they said.
Well, thank you. It was good seeing you, of course.
Good seeing you. You know what's crazy? Because earlier I was dead thinking, I was like, what if they put us in the same group? And look at God.
Yeah, it happens so often. It's like I'm not shocked anymore, like, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
Like, specifically on ASB, of all times for us to do ASB, and we were in the same, like, to me, that really, I was like, interesting. Like, I remember like, this is crazy to me. This is so wild.
Literally.
Yeah. And sometimes
because it's not like we get to pick our team, like.
Right, and then sometimes I question. I'm like, oh damn, maybe I should have I've been in the same group as you, because I didn't I remember you complaining about Home Dude, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I've been like, bro, I would have handled that, bro, immediately, I was already trying to be semi respectful about it, but then I feel like nah. But then just to serve with you, I think. But then, like I said, I also knew I was like, we're supposed to have different experiences, so we'll still come together. So I'm not mad at it. Right. Yeah. But it was still crazy the fact that it happened still.
No, for real.
Right.
And that nigga still be, mind you, he graduated. He still be in a group chat talking about, I'm not available this time, or when we're trying to plan links. No one is talking to you. It is a courtesy. We're still in this group chat. And you know what's crazy? I'm not the only one who feels this way, because everyone else has been saying it. And they even be talking about it now low-key in the chat.
Really?
This and this nigga. And it's not clicking. And I'm like, I'm the only one, oh my gosh. I'm the only one who had balls enough to say it in person. But now everybody's on the same train, feeling the same way.
Oh, what? He was a little weird?
That he's weird and all this other stuff. And it's bro, you're washed. Like, someone literally said that in the chat the other day, like, that he's washed, and I said, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
But, like, you know, so I'm not the only one who feels this way, but, hey.
Right.
Because that nigga fried me. And it's like, they always, like, every time they talk about, oh, yeah, such a good TL, like, duo, da-da-da. Like, during the ASB this time, they were, like, texting each other because they're all in different spots, and some of them are psychos now, and all that stuff. And they were talking about, oh, yeah, you cheated on me, da-da-da-da. And then someone laughed, and it was like, I don't know why you laughed because you cheated on me, da-da-da. And I'm like, wow. Imagine having such a good dynamic with your host. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
And I was the only one who didn't get along with my co. Like, everyone else got along with them. I was like,
Sage and Maddie were locked in, like you. But I'm not gonna lie, they also were barely on some co stuff, on some TL stuff. Which I need to ask Sage how hers was this song, because I feel like she probably had to actually be a team lead this song, because last time it was like we were all in the same boat. Like literally, like she had no say so. Like.
Yeah, I heard a lot of them had issues this year.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, but yeah.
For us, we were literally just. Remember, we also got that weird group where it was like they were kind of well off a little bit, so it's kind of like. It's kind of like, why are we here? Like, kind of gave that too. So yeah.
And also, so we said that we're all gonna debrief in our next hangout, but apparently Akenston was on something this year, and it's like, what's T ready for what happened?
Who win? Who won this time?
I don't know. I don't know who was the TL. I don't know who was the but I'm like, damn, how did y'all mess that up?
Yeah, like what happened? I'm confused.
I don't know. They didn't tell us nothing. They said next hangout will be free.
This is like Leia, obviously. I mean, not Leia, but Bree. Did they stay in the same like camp thing again?
I would assume so.
That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Cause my thing is, where else they gonna go? What hotels is out there?
I mean, you're right, but yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. It was fun though.
At least they didn't have, or at least I don't think they had a tornado watch this time.
Nah.
Cause now, for us to have a tornado watch, have the day off, and then it be such a nice day, that was so good. Like.
Nah, for real. No. I like that day. And then you and I got to chill a little bit too.
Yeah.
But I remember wait, was that not March 4th or was that? No, it wasn't. No, it was it was what?
I said it wasn't our anniversary.
No. Yeah. No, but then I was I was behind the scenes. I was getting tight at well, not too tight, but you know what I mean. I was getting a little. I was like, dang, with on that day because we finally got to chill with each other.
And then everyone kept coming in the damn room looking for a steak.
Right, and then on top of that, then you were upset because of like the overall experience and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. This nigga's like, I can't have one, like, we can't have one day. Like, this nigga messing this up for me. You know? I remember that. But it was still cool, though. And then, because then we were able to do the, what's the other thing? The,
talent show?
Well, yeah, of course. But, one of the later days, and that's why I'm still mad that, you remember when we were just walking around? And then we were like, that was... Yeah. And then we got up that morning to like hang out a little bit too. Yeah, stuff like that's kind of what made up for it in my opinion. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But yes, thank you so much. I'm proud of you. You already know.
Proud of you too. And you're lucky you got this. I know you're gonna actually get accepted and then you're gonna win the money. Yay!
Right. Well, if I do, you better be right there for the pictures. Don't dodge. And don't be in the back like a weirdo. I don't know. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga took a group photo and you're like off to the distance, I'm mad.